Hey guys, Jay, welcome back to the channel. Guys, this is just a crazy week that's been going on. And it seems like everyone, and I do mean everyone, is talking about Master Universe right now. Whether you're a fan or not, the things that have been happening over the past couple of months, uncertainty, no announcements, like literally absolute complete silence coming out of Mattel. It really has been nerve-wracking and really just a test of patience for every single Master Universe fan out there. And it appears that our patience is finally about to pay off. Something's happening. Something has started. There are rumblings in the community. And of course, Skeletor has actually told us that something's happening on MOTU Monday, everybody, which is the way it should have been made from the very beginning. It should have been MOTU Monday, not Mo Tuesday. What the heck were they thinking? But other things happened in the world of action figures and toys this past weekend. So many things going on in the war, in the con wars. The con wars have started. And you know what? It's been a little bit of good. It's been a little bit, actually, it's been a little bit of good. It's been a lot of bad. I can tell you right now. It's been kind of the craziest experience for a lot of collectors, and not a lot of people are liking what's happening. So I can't do this alone. It's a really like trying to navigate this whole situation is tough. It's very, very tough. So I want to bring in a good friend of the channel to help me navigate this whole situation. There wasn't a lot of wrestling news, but we can always count on our good friend from Toy Connections, Ken, to give us a hand with all the situation. Guys, please welcome Ken from Toy Connections. What's going on, Ken?
Just decided to crash the stream once again, completely unannounced, nothing. It's the whole run in, take him out with the belt, take him out with the chair, prance around in the ring and be like, I walked away without Roddy Piper and Night Force Big Ben. Actually, that's totally not what I got from Walmart Collector Comp. But don't even, it doesn't matter. It just sounded good in a promo in my head. So let's strap in and get going.
No Eddie Guerrero for you?
5-star frog splash, and I lie, I cheat, I steal, something like that.
There we go. How's it going, Ken? How you doing tonight?
You know what? It's my second stream today, so it's like being booked twice for the same card, or in two different towns, or whatever it is. And
you had a great stream with Toy Connections, and who was your other guest? I can't remember now.
Well, Toy Connections is me, but I had Toy Habits.
Toy Habits. And, sorry about that. Yeah, you were your own guest.
I had Toy Habits and John from Emerald Night Photos.
That's right.
It was just Michael. Sorcerer sent her her regards. Yeah, sorry. I'm picking on poor Silver K in the chat. I put a little troll message to her. I'm like, I'm hiding from you, Silver K. And then she's like, why are you hiding from me? I didn't say because I'm showing up on camera in about 30 seconds.
Hilarious. Too funny. Yeah. It's all good. We're all toy friends here, like Toy Connections, Toy Frenzy, Toy Habits, everybody toys.
Toy something.
Toy everything, man.
Mega J Retro Toys and Collectibles.
Oh, there you go.
Sounds like the name of a store.
Sounds like the name of a store, but that's okay. It's all good. So, Ken, before we get into the what, actually, I talked about this yesterday because we're going to get into the con wars. Okay, we're going to get into what I call the con wars. But have you heard what's going on? What's happening lately with Master Universe? Have you heard it? Have you heard the rumblings of what's happening?
Well, the rumblings are, and you and I have been talking about this throughout anyway, is that tomorrow, Geek Dad Life, our good friends, Pixel Dan, and I think you said the Fwoosh as well will be announcing.
Fwoosh is going to be doing something. Yes, same thing. And Toyshiz.
Toyshiz, right? We'll be doing some announcements on Masters of the Universe. So it's kind of a question of what could it be? What are they going to tell us? I don't know, but hopefully it's nice and exciting.
I'm hoping so too. As a matter of fact, yesterday, actually, I believe it was late Friday, if I'm not mistaken. The story on Master Universe showed this little tidbit, this little teaser from Skeletor. Get ready, my minions! Something special is coming next Monday. So yes,
I love that voice acting.
This has got the whole MOTU community in a frenzy. Yesterday, I did a whole idea of my predictions and my my hopes and my dreams about what could be happening with Skeletor and the 41st anniversary of Masters of the Universe, because we actually are in the next year. And of course, a lot of us, some people have actually chimed in and said, it's the 40th anniversary for the Filmation Master
There you
Universe
go.
cartoon.
Yeah.
So that's something I didn't actually consider. Completely blanked out about that whole situation. So yeah, lots of possibilities going on. As we said, Ken, the Foosh is saying keep it right here. It's going to be quite the MOTU Monday, and that's what I'm saying. MOTU Monday. I said it on my stream last night. Pixel Dan, of course, streaming out big MOTU news coming Monday. Stay tuned to my channel and all my socials. Our good friends over at Geek Dad Life, we're honored, and this is the big thing, huge news, everybody. Geek Dad Life is honored to be included in the fun of sharing what Mattel has up their sleeves. Stay tuned to the channel and our website socials.
I'm so proud of Jay and John right now, because between Jay getting to go to Europe there to have a look at the Mattel reveals toy fair that was over there, they're kind of like entering the big leagues, it feels like, in terms of the way they're respected and viewed in the community, and especially the MOTU space. So good on them.
They are, and I'm happy for them too. But along with that, actually, Toy Habits, we discussed this a little bit. Along with that comes a caveat, though, because you know what, if I experienced this firsthand. If a company decides that they don't want you to talk about something, they'll just ring you up and say, "Hey, we don't want you talking about that." And unfortunately, once they do one of those, then you can't talk about it. So it's interesting being in that little dynamic where you're in the secret club. You made it, right?
The skulls.
Yeah, you've made it, right? Right, Ken? But at the same time, you're required to follow the rules, right? The first rule of Fight Club is not to talk about Fight Club, but everybody talks about Fight Club. So that is where it ends up. Even Toy Shiz has actually got in on the whole situation as well. Toy Shiz calling all MOTU fans. See you on my socials for a heat-tastic good time this coming Monday morning, March 20th. Everybody, this is incredible. This is crazy. And what do we think about this, Ken? What are our thoughts about this? What could possibly be happening on MOTU Monday, my friend? What are your initial thoughts about this? First of all,
the line everyone likes talking about the most is Origins. So my first betting man's guess is it's Origins related. Right now, they've announced the big playsets already, Snake Mountain. So if this ends up being like another playset, like a Fright Zone or something, they're amping this up more than usual. So I don't think they would go Grayskull, Eternia Kickstarter, Snake Mountain, and then just be like, okay, by the way, this is the Fright Zone, after hyping up all their socials and all their social connections. So you got to think it's going to be something a little bit bigger than that, right? And it can't just be, oh, by the way, Origins is continuing and so is Masterverse. So it's going to be something that's going to blow our minds. Like, it might literally be the next, like, Mattel Creations crowdfund. It could literally be something that big.
Wow.
What are you thinking?
See, so I'm with you. But here's my fear, right? Here's my fear. And this so yes. When you okay, so we're going to get to this eventually. But this was a disappointing weekend for in some ways it was a disappointing weekend, in some ways it was a great weekend for CollectorCon. CollectorCon, I think it had its issues. It had a lot of issues. All of us are talking about the issues that CollectorCon went through. And now, after all the dust has settled, people have gotten their pre-orders, people are frustrated and pissed off and everything like that, the whole 9 yards. Now Mattel comes in not having shown anything at CollectorCon at all, when they were expected to show a few things. And they're saying, guess what? We're going to have a huge announcement on Monday. That's dangerous. That's dangerous because, number one, you're right. If they have something to show, if they have something to announce that's huge, that's never been talked about before, that has not been leaked and not been showcased by by Toy Habits or Geek Dad Life or like Mad Hatter or anybody else out there, Canal dos Rosmaneros, anybody out there who has been on the hunt for these leaks. If they've been holding back, something super secret and just evil intentions, right? That's great, but they have that fine little edge, because if they just end up announcing something they've already announced, I think it'll still excite the fans, but it'll quickly deflate the momentum that this weekend has actually been built up. I don't know. That's my initial thoughts. Having said that, if they announce a Fright Zone, I think I'm going to faint. Okay, if they announce a freaking Fright Zone, I think I'm going to faint. If they announce Snake Mountain and where it's going to end up, I actually would be pretty happy with that. I think it would be proof positive that the line is continuing. If they announce Mossman, I'll be okay with that. I mean, a lot of people have been on bated breath for that too. If they announce Duplico or any of the other lines that have already been announced, I'll still be okay with it, but it's not going to be as exciting or as monumental as, let's just say, and a lot of people are going to hate me for saying this, as a Skeletor Origins 4-pack. I think myself, I'd be super excited for that. It might not be as exciting as a laser light as laser power Skeletor. I think people are really going to be jazzed for that. And if it is a Fright Zone, or maybe even something crazy like a Crystal Castle, I think people are going to lose their minds, right? If that actually happens.
So that's where I was going to go with this. Is first off, I think Mattel did announce something as part of CollectorCon, but it was the WWE. Am I still here? Okay, it was the WWE stuff that was in the Origin style bodies, right? It was the Piper and the Hogan. Now, here's the thing, they could come tomorrow and announce the Fright Zone, and that would be huge. It's just they're hyping this up through their social affiliates more than usual, which leads you to believe that why would you do that for the Fright Zone but not Snake Mountain, right? Is it just the way the announcements fell, and now they have more connections than they did in the past? I think it's going to be a series of announcements capped off by something big, and that big has got to be something out of left field, like Crystal Castle, or what about the actual Eternian Palace itself?
Wow.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, they might do like a Skeletor 4-pack to like, as like the middle announcement. Like they might kind of ramp you up with something like, here's a few things that you were kind of expecting, but we're confirming it. Okay, good. That's great to start the first 15 minutes of your announcement. However they want to roll this out through their affiliates, like I said, whether it's GDL, Fwoosh, Pixeldan, etc. Then you've got the Skeletor 4-pack, for example, similar to the He-Man 4-pack from not too long ago. And then you come back with, and for the first time ever, we're going to do the Eternian Palace. That's why you have the Palace Guards, and let's say it's a Mattel Creations Kickstarter, and then the base tier comes with something like, hopefully, Rando and Marlena already, or something like that. And then like the first unlock is something like Cringer, because you've already got Battle Cat, but I don't think they've done Cringer in the line yet. Just something to that effect, right? And then like, I don't know, like an officer for the Eternian Palace Guards or something else. That's what I think, right?
Oh wow, you know what? It's amazing that you should mention something like Eternos. Eternos is a dream project, and it's been rumored and maligned about for years. I mean, people have asked for Eternos for the longest time. It's something which, man, it's you know what? It's a dream. It literally is a dream. It's just one of those things where, I mean, this was the Master Universe Classics concept for Eternos, right? And this is the interior of Eternos, right? So, I mean, it's just completely grandiose. You know what I mean?
When did the name Eternos come out? Did that come out during the Filmation time, or was that kind of like during the Mike Young time?
No, Eternos has been around for forever.
No, I know the concept of it has, but like the name Eternos, did that come?
It was never named Eternos in the Filmation version, but I believe Eternos was actually in the mini comics. Somebody can correct me in the comment section if that's true. But
that's fine.
This particular concept encapsulates all of the mythos of of the Master Universe, including the Filmation version. I mean, you look here inside Eternos, you have the palace, the throne room, which is modeled after the Filmation playset, right? The Filmation sets, right?
Mhm.
The King's Throne, the Queen's Throne, the Shining Realms, right? The walkway up to the thrones themselves, the where people would present themselves to the king and queen. That's all Filmation, right? You have
Yep.
you have the what's it called, the balcony where they would walk and meet their people with the banner and the standard of Eternos, where Adora is standing. You have the two palace guards there standing there. You have Man-at-Arms workshop down here. They've got this is
See,
obviously in place.
there you go, right? Like, and at the origin scale, tooling would be just a little bit less because you're not getting quite as much plastic in there. Your molds don't have to be quite as big, right?
Absolutely.
And you would get that version of Randor, the Palace Randor, not the battle armor version that we're getting as part of the main line,
Sure.
right? So to me, if you're gonna hype it this much, this has to be your main event, right?
I would hope so.
Yeah,
This is something that we've never seen before, right?
that's right.
But as you said, it would need to facilitate, a Queen Marlena, right? So there would need to be a lot of different things added to this, as we're seeing here, right? Because here we also have Chef Allen's kitchen. You know what I mean, with the cake where Skeletor and Beastman. And Hordak Hordak was hiding in the cake. That was actually Skeletor disguised as Chef Allen, right? And they had to really make compromises. Obviously, for whatever reason, the kitchen is sharing the same space as the dungeon. That is very strange, but these are the compromises that they were willing to make to be able to bring Eternus to life. We even have Orko's bedroom, with his entire magical bed, right, with his cap and the stars.
Oh my god, it's sky high.
Yeah, it's
literally the Joe Amato named figure, Sky High.
Absolutely, Sky High's right there. Yeah. So everything's here, right? And again, even the sky sleds are parked at the top of the along with Sky High. But yeah, this is not just a dream. This is the ultimate, the penultimate set.
So right now, if anyone, like if Jay and John are watching the stream, are they in their heads going, no, the reveal's not, they can't say it, damn it, Ken, the reveal's not this big, you've just talked it up way too high, we resent you now. Like, no, I hope I didn't like
a dream
fly in the sky, right?
A dream is a dream. I mean, like that. That's not what. Obviously, that's not.
I'm just saying you can't fall short if you're going to hype it up this much. So,
well, we'd hope so, but I mean, like even on the other side, you look at the exterior of this, and it was just grandiose. You know what I mean? You see the signature Eternos dome, right, with the king and queen standing on the balcony. We see the walkways which lead down to the front courtyard where the battle rams were being situated. The ground ripper was right here, right? It even had a position where you could post in a wind raider ready to launch, right? Tila's standing guard, right, along with the elevator, which is very reminiscent of the elevator from from Castle Grayskull, and of course the grand entrance walkway to Eternos itself, just beautiful. And I love the way that it's built into the rock face, just incredible. Just really harkening back to that type of Eternian architecture where everything was built out of stone. It's
absolutely
absolutely incredible. And if you are a soothsayer, Ken, if you are a predictor of these playsets, if you're right, my friend, I will send you a beer in the mail. We will figure out how to do that. Like it's probably
well, I still owe you shipping money for the couple of so we if anything we would cancel out one of those shipments or something. We will
figure something out, my friend. But seriously, what you're proposing, Ken, is quite the pipe dream. I got to tell you, I'm not.
If you're gonna hype a main event, you have to deliver.
Oh my
right, God. And maybe it's Crystal Castle. That's still very good. Maybe it's the Fright Zone. Fright Zone would be like, okay, par for the course, like enough to be really excited. This would blow the wheels off, and this would blow the doors wide open, crash all the windows, and have everyone just go, what? So, and people are wondering about the price, and I think that Eternia either set your price or at least set the ceiling for your price. 'Cause I think Eternia would be bigger than this. So, or would it be? I'm not sure. I'm assuming Eternia would be bigger than this. I think the Eternia would be the ceiling, and this should be a bit less. You know.
Well, you know what? I think you're onto something there, for sure. We do have to remember that the Crystal Castle was actually produced way back in the day,
Yeah, I know.
and
I know.
and
That's what I'm saying,
well,
right? Yeah.
here's the thing about what you're saying. They could use a similar technique with the Crystal Castle that they've used for Eternos. Here is a customized Crystal Castle and almost a great imagining of what is possible. I mean, look at this, right? There are some clear cut, inspiration from
Oh, big
here
time.
to here, right?
Big time.
And again, this is a customized version. All it is it's got a nice wash on it. You know, they've added some effects to it. But if we look at the original Crystal Castle, right, in the way it looked, it's something which you know again, for Masters of the Universe fans, people who have really grown up with this, and of course for Princess of Power fans, you know, it's something where this could totally become something even better and newer, and just something which we can all be proud of at the end of the day. I'm trying to find a lot of the pictures that are out there are quite dark, unfortunately. So just give me 1 second. Let me see if I can find one. All right, here's an eBay picture. I think that'll probably be the best at this stage. But yeah. Oh, by the way, before I move on, huge shout out to Castle Broskull for this image. I just pulled it up off the net. So everybody check out his work. But yeah, this is the actual castle itself, and Castle Broskull basically just put a wash on it, make it look a little bit more, give it a little bit more oomph. But the actual base structure of the Crystal Castle is pretty good. You know what I mean? It's not too bad. It's faded in certain parts with the gold and everything like that. But honestly, you can totally see how you can build an Eternos, right? Where is it? An Eternos, right? Into something like the Crystal Castle. Like it's not out of the realm of what's possible here. And you know what? I'm super excited for the possibilities of something like that. Are you still with us, Ken? I think Ken had to duck out for a little bit, but yeah, we're in a time right now where these things are just coming at us fast and furious, and I'm super excited at the possibilities that this affords. Let me just check here. Another option for the the Crystal Castle and Light Hope came in the form of there's an awesome concept that was put together by on Pinterest of all things, and it's pretty cool. I'm just going to bring it up. Where am I here? There we go. Yeah, I thought this was very very cool. Who put this together? I'm going to have to look it up. But yeah, here's another example. I'm trying to figure out who actually made this. And I always like to give credit to where credit's due. This one was put up on Pinterest by Childhood Toys, Boulder. So actually, it's listed under Childhood Toys, but the concept was the picture was posted by Boulder on Pinterest. And I got to tell you, something like this is another very good concept. This was not a classic concept at all. This was definitely something that a fan made project. Crystal Castle playset concept by Master Universe Classics. Oh, it actually was a concept by Master Universe. I don't think so though. But it's this one was made by Stuart Cameron. So there we go. Stuart Cameron made this concept. You can see the original the sort of like the original Crystal Castle with a brand new edition from the Filmation upgrade, if you will. And this is just the castle in the sky. It's just absolutely beautiful. And yeah, playing off of what you're saying, Ken, it's just ridiculous. Like you can see totally how these two concepts can be melded into something special, I think.
And I can see that the people in the chat have speculated that the reason that I had to go off camera there was that Fred from Mattel called me up and said, "Hey, don't tell anyone the announcement tomorrow is can't talk about Eternals." I'm joking. That didn't actually happen. Sorry, do you hear any noise in the background? Because I can close the door.
No.
You hear any noise? You're good. Am I good?
I don't hear
okay.
anything.
Okay, good. Sorry.
Yeah, the chat
all right.
has exploded. So
Yeah.
You know what? Let's get a second. Let's get a third perspective on this because there's so much. There's a lot to take in here, and then we're gonna start actually like we're gonna do a little bit more about Master Universe, but then we're gonna start moving on to the Con Wars,
Con Wars.
which is actually where we'll really be here for today because I discussed all this yesterday. But I love talking about Master Universe, so that's what it is. And another huge fan of Master Universe who is joining us today and has actually some surprises for us. Our good friend Rob over at Masters of the Mini Comics. What's going on, Rob?
Oh, Rob's back. He's muted.
There we go.
There
you
you
guys hear me? Hey, what's up? How you doing,
What's going
Ken?
on, Rob? How are you doing?
How you doing, Jay?
Welcome
Yeah,
back.
man. Thanks for having me.
Ken?
Yeah, we've talked a few times online.
Yeah. I think it was here. Like you had a stream with like a
Yeah.
massive ensemble cast sometime around Christmas or New Year's. Jay, I'm pretty sure that's where Rob and I met. Right? Unless you got more than one Rob on your own.
It was a Rob did a drop in because
Yes.
he had a moment and he wanted to show off his recording studio. And then earlier this month we actually did a live reading. So Rob, big announcements coming tomorrow. What are your thoughts?
I would be very, very, very surprised if it was something as large and as special as something as a new giant playset. I would be extremely surprised about that.
I'm not sure if it's going to be I'm not sure if it would be a giant playset. I mean, like the Crystal Castle was more or less the size of Grayskull and Snake Mountain, right? It was basically the same size. I think that they could possibly, like as Ken was mentioning, maybe they could do an Eternos in that scale, which would be cool. I think Eternos in that scale would be very, very cool. Like, and again, you can probably build off of Crystal Castle to do Eternian Palace. You could do something like that. I mean, it's not out of the realm, but you're right. It would be. But the reason why Ken and I said that this is something is because we have had some confirmations like Snake Mountain, like Mossman, like Duplico. We already know that those are out there, and to reintroduce that, hyping it up the way they are right now, would kind of be a bit of a deflation after all this build up for this weekend. You know what I mean? Because everyone's like, "What the hell's going on? What the hell's
Well, hold on a second there. I'm gonna chime in for a sec because when Pulse does their streams, right, like for like say G.I. Joe Classified, let's just take the obvious one. They'll confirm the stuff that they've already name dropped by showing us digital renders. And then they'll surprise us and then they'll ramp up the surprise, right? So that's what I'm thinking. So I think you are going to get a few of those names that you already mentioned. And then they're going to be like, okay, here's some more detail or some more information about them in some way, shape, or form. And then they're going to ramp it up. Now, how high the bar goes before they say, okay, see you later. I'm not
You might be right, and considering the fact that there are so many different channels and content creators who've been announcing that they're going to be involved, right? I mean, we have all these great creators. We've got, we've got Pixel Dan, we've got Jay over Geeked Out Life, we've got Toy Shiz, we've got the Fwoosh, right? All of these guys are actually saying, hey, stick to my channel. I'm announcing something. Stick to my channel. I'm announcing something. Stick to my channel. We're announcing something. Stick to my channel. We're talking about it, right? And again, they all have a piece of the announcement in one shape or form or the other, right? So this is a huge initiative by Mattel to involve this many content creators in a single announcement.
Now, I do wonder though, are they all getting one piece of the announcement, or are they all going on at the same time to give the same announcement? I'm not sure how it's being done.
But they're all talking about going on their own individual socials.
Well, yeah.
Right? So I wonder because if you remember, Mattel, not Mattel, Hasbro. Often, whenever they're doing releases for Marvel Legends, they'll let Toy Shiz do a release. Then they'll give another release to Shartimus Prime. They'll give another release to what's it called? The guy from a couple of guys from the UK. They'll give a whole bunch of releases to certain people. They even give a release here in one Canadian channel up here. What's it called? Toying Around. Toying Around got to release one of the Marvel Legends as well. So and each one was individual. So I'm wondering if they're going to employ that strategy going forward. If not, I'm perfectly happy with them all releasing the exact same information on all of their channels. It still serves the same purpose, right? But I think it would be really special to get everybody to just everybody has to check out everybody else's socials to actually get the scoop on what's going on. And in terms of like creating content, that makes a lot of sense too, because each channel has to actually navigate to each of the people who are involved, and each one knows, right? Every single one of these channels have been told, all right, make sure to tell everybody to head over to Swoosh as well, and to this as well, and to this as well. That way, everything goes around the horn, right? But as I said, if they do the entire set's announced on all of their channels at the same time, I'm happy with that too. But your assertion, Ken, makes sense. I mean, like if a lot of times they'll showcase the pipeline reveals, and then they'll showcase the name only reveals as well as the upcoming releases, right? So that's something very, very exciting.
Sounds like you know a lot about the process. I mean, from years of doing this, I would think that they're doing the same exact thing that you're probably going to do, right? Are you going to have a live tomorrow to talk about what the news is?
I am going to have a live tomorrow, but the reason, but I'm not expecting a huge turnout tomorrow, because Jay and John are going to be announcing the actual announcement. So I think a lot of eyeballs are going to be glued there. But I am going to do a live here just to keep my viewers informed. And of course, it's just a lot of fun to just react to what's happening as it goes. And I think the entire MOTU community, all the content creators who are into MOTU, are going to be doing the exact same thing. So it's going to be a huge day for Master.
Yeah, there's going to be that initial wave of reveals from the now basically official affiliate sources, like the ones you mentioned, like Toy Shiz and all the channels that we mentioned. And then there's going to be that second wave that's going to be people like yourself. I bet Mad Hatter's probably going to do something. I'm just guessing. I bet Toy Habits will do something. And then Tuesday, I bet you Anything Toy Anxiety will comment on it. And then there'll be that second wave, because a lot of people will miss the initial announcement due to work schedule or something, right? And then they'll tune in to another creator later in the day, because a lot of the viewers cross-pollinate across the channels, right?
Yeah,
right.
About half of the list, I recognize everybody's names.
I was gonna say, I look in the chat and I recognize a lot of names, right?
Yeah.
So, right? Scuba Pete's in there. Like, I was messaging with him while I was waiting backstage to talk to Jay, right?
Absolutely.
He's probably wondering why I haven't replied his last message. Just because,
I wish Oz was here, because he did be able to help us with flashing titles on the screen. But you know what? While you guys have mentioned it, let's just go ahead and say quickly, as fast as I can, everybody who's in the chat, is at least as many as we can. Sci-Fi Tsunami's in the house. Lord Hoagie, King Panther, Steve Munar, good to see you. Mecha Man Blade, Chinovo, Cowabunga Dude. Leo Manzone is in the house. Leo Manzone, oh my God. Leo, again, huge thank you for all your contributions over the past couple of streams. I will go ahead and say that we got to almost half of what we need to. It's a bit of a caveat there. We did actually get half of what we needed for a Mondo Panther in donations during the giveaway. However, as many of you know, YouTube takes about 30% of that, so it actually dropped down to a quarter of what we need. So we still are really considering giving away a Panther. But again, Leo, awesome suggestion. And Leo himself contributed almost $100 to the cause himself. He put his money where his mouth was. I just wanted to, seeing Leo here tonight, I really wanted to say thank you so much, Leo. You're amazing. Silver K is in the house, of course. Clint Jorgensen, Toy Connections. What the heck's he doing here? James Serapio's in the house. MIS1. Anybody else? Retro Boy 1. Silver K. Smack that like button, of course. Mobile Recluse is in the house. Runners Prime 1982. Addy Boy. Natural Nate Marvel's in the house. Captain Spalding. Primate 76. Good to see you, brother. Figuratively Speaking is in the house. Jeff Morris is in the house. Anybody else? Yojo C is in the house. Obi-Wan is in the house. Cute Cult is in the house. Derek Hoover. Motuverse, good to see you, brother. My money's on a MOTU figure subscription. You know what? I wouldn't put it past them. They just did a Monster High subscription, but that would suck if that's the only thing that they're announcing. So I'm pretty sure they're probably going to announce that, but they're probably going to announce something else as well. But you know what? Actually, we're going to circle back to that because now that brings an idea to my head, which I'm very interested in. And you know what? Let's talk about that. Guys, remind me about Motuverse because we're going to circle back to that. Anybody else? Speaking moistly, awesome to see you, Mecha Man Blade. Mr. Home Arcade, hey, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Mr. Home Arcade's got some great new concepts. Robotech has come into the match.
Yeah, you did a RoboCop video.
We are definitely gonna. You know what? That is just awesome. Always, Mr. Home Arcade is always great to have on. If you guys haven't seen that episode, go watch it right now. Damian Ristori is in the house. Mega J Retro, I'm still hoping for a cartoon style multibot, Leech, and Count Marzo. Any Motu would be happy with Origins or Masterverse multibot first. Excellent. Nolan, what's going on, brother? Hi Ken, hi Jay, Ken, and chat.
That was before Rob came in, so
that was before Rob.
He did not miss Rob. Nolan did not miss.
Ian 2800. Is this real? I mean, it's not fake. I mean, like everything.
I think that person jumped in when the Eternals popped up.
We're hoping.
We're hoping it's real.
That is a hope. Silver K, it's definitely going to be big. Okay. Silver K. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Anybody else? On you 83 Masterverse Grayskull. I wish. That is my hope and my dream and my prayer. If that happens, I definitely will faint. I will faint live right here. I will faint. You have no idea.
You'll announce a stream just to faint.
Everyone's gonna have to keep yelling at me to wake up because I will definitely faint. The dream will be realized. Toy Bounty Hunter. They still haven't officially announced Snake Mountain yet, have they? They have. Toy Bounty Hunter. That was announced at Mattel proper. They did announce that. Right. And they said that it was going to be a Walmart exclusive. They did announce, or was it Target? I can't remember anyway. But it was going to be a retail exclusive, one of the bigger retail big boys. Anybody else that we have? I think we're almost there. Monsters from Beyond is in the house. Unless they lean into the POP stuff, I can't imagine this being cool. If it was though,
Princess of Power.
Princess of Power. Yeah, Princess of Power. As we discussed, the Crystal Castle. That would be really, really cool. One Punch Man is in the house. Eternos looks insane. It is just a concept. We really don't know if it's actually coming, guys. So we didn't say it was coming. If anybody just walking in, Joseph K. LOL. It's not going to be Eternos or the Crystal Castle. Hey, brother, we can dream, right? We can dream, Joseph. We can dream. Cobweb, what's going on, my friend? Good to see you. Scuba Pete. Hey, oh my gosh, Scuba Pete's in the house. What's going on, Scuba Pete? Good to see you. Fright Zone. A snake domain playset for the Snake Man would be awesome. Something new and different. That's actually a really good point. All right, like we've never seen. Well, obviously, Snake Mountain was the prior domain of the Snake Man, but what would a new Snake Man domain actually look like? One Pouch Man. I hope the announcement is Hordax Castle. Again, the Fright Zone, right? That would be very, very interesting. But a Filmation Fright Zone. The classics actually did play around with that for a little while. King Panther, Jay, in my opinion, announcing the Fright Zone with original additions like we got for Snake Mountain would be huge. Example, the slime pit attached or the hand puppet fully articulated. Brother, I think a slime pit attached would not happen because they could sell that separately. As a matter of fact, I think it's more likely a slime pit will be announced, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea right there.
Yeah, I think that a slime pit is more likely, to be honest with you. I think we're getting close, guys. Clint Jorgensen, I hope they do an Eternia Mega Block set. That would be nice. Yes. Eternos for Mega Blocks would be very, very cool. Ken took a timeout. He's back. Hey, Rob, what's going on? Good to see you, brother. That's Primate 76 saying hi to Rob. Right. Monkey Jeebus is in the house. I'll pick up the Ultimate He-Man, the Ultimate Herman Munster, Black Series Scorch, and Mace Windu, Arkham City Red Hood, Neca Grimsworth, and Warduke. So somebody had a really good collector con and Haul-a-thon. Good for you, brother. I think we're almost there, guys. Cute Cult again. Silver K is crossing the streams. Overman, streams were not meant to be crossed. Monsters from Beyond again. Anybody else? Mind and Body. Speaking of creators, smash that like button, guys. Thank you so much, guys. And remember, don't forget to like and subscribe to Toy Connections and, of course, Masters of the Mini Comics, guys. These guys are amazing creators. The Gabaton. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you too, my friend. Rodimus Prime 1982. Mattel needs to restock on a ton of past Origin waves, except Wave 7 and 9. That's funny. Richard Garcia is in the house. Ken Eugene is in the house. Starmax is in the house.
Kevin.
Aaron Homel is in the house. Bao is in the house. Guten Ambed from Germany. Guten Ambed to you too, my friend. I hope that's a greeting. Monsters from Beyond. If they did a MOTU figure subscription, I'd be happy. So much anxiety left. I'm gonna start that too because I want to talk about that as well. I think we're almost there. Oh, Natural Night Marvel, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, my friend. You're amazing. We need MOTU Pee Wee Herman. Sure. Why not? Mr. Home Arcade. There's your next video.
Yeah.
Your next video.
Figure that out.
Thanks, Jay. I got you covered, brother. Yeah. There we go, my friend. Good to see you. Blind Robot 8413 is in the house. Oh my God, Blind Robot 8113. Thank you so much for the $20 super sticker, dude. Did you want to say something? Oh my gosh, that is that a super sticker? That is so, dude. You're amazing.
I think it's actually a super sticker would have like an emoji.
I didn't know. Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's
I think this is literally just a blank super chat.
Yeah, well, that's crazy. Thank you so much, Blind Robot.
That's cool.
You're amazing, my friend. Brendan Haley is in the house.
Hey, Brendan.
Anybody else? Power of Grace, the Pink Power of Graceful. I don't think I can afford a play set right now on a crowdfund. It's gonna be close. Jermaine Hunter, hey McJ, I need 4 of those Range Vipers. I used to have them when I was a kid, but this classified version looks sick. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. There's a Mad Hatter in the house. I am too late for Ken's LJN giveaway. Hashtag I love
He's Sergeant Slaughter.
Oh, Sergeant Slaughter.
He still wants my LJN style Sergeant Slaughter. I think he's going to create a rivalry with me based on this.
I just saw him the other day, Sergeant Slaughter.
Jay Wetzel. Does anybody keep track of the peg warmers on each line? Is there an honorary award? There should be. That's actually done at the Nerdies. The Nerdies give away peg warmer of the year. So yes, there actually is a Nerdzoic. Head to Nerdzoic. Watch the Nerdies. They happened a month ago. Yeah, the month ago. Oh, you didn't know that, Rob?
No, it's like they're
as soon as the stream is over, have a look.
The Office. Yeah.
No, okay. Too bad. I hope they announced the Too Bad pack. Ooh, that would be nice. I think we're almost at the. Yes, we are at the end, guys. Raw Talk Deal is in the house. Jay Smith is in the house, and let's continue, everybody. Holy crap! So I did want to circle back to these just before we pretty much close off the MOTU discussion. MOTUverse. My money is on a MOTU figure subscription. Monsters from Beyond. If they did a MOTU figure subscription, I would be happy. So much anxiety left, guys. Is it possible? Is it at all possible that MattyCollector.com style MOTU subscription service could be the future for Master of the Universe? That is something I think none of us considered. I think that I had no concept of that. Could Scott Knightlick's idea, or maybe not Scott Knightlick's, but could the idea of a subscription-based service where you subscribe for a year return? Thoughts?
Pulse, if they did it, they would probably do it the way Pulse is doing it, with the $50 a year membership, and I can't even remember exactly what you get with that. It's almost like advanced browsing.
No. Well, with Pulse, it's a member-based. It's an early bird type of thing.
That's what I mean.
You pay for the privilege to pick them up early.
That's what I mean. Early browsing. That's what I mean.
But how many toys are left? I mean, all these rumors about this. You know,
see, Rob, you keep forgetting. There's still tons. Like you still have like what the Powers of Grayskull line never really got off the ground, right? That's what a lot of people are hoping and dreaming for, right? All the Triceratons, all the T-Rexes, all the whole freaking line, right? Then you still have right the transforming boulder guys, right? The Rock-On and Stondar. You still got those. You still got Extendar. You still have just so many different figures that have, but these are all deep cuts, right? So it's risky, and that's actually why I think that this is an interesting comment, because they're so risky. A subscription model, which was proposed originally by Mattel Classics, where if you really are a hardcore fan, you would subscribe for a year to pick up figures every other month, right?
That would finance. that would finance the line.
Exactly.
All. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the whole idea behind Mattel Master of the Universe Classics. Now, there are some detractors to that, because a lot of people, while they were going through the subscription, they were getting figures that they didn't want, obviously, right? That's why you have so many of these, like, only because it's the easiest thing to go. I'm not trying to pick on anybody, but the Mighty Spectre is a figure which nobody asked for, nobody wanted. Okay, let's just be perfectly honest with that, right? Scott, you got your figure out there, good for you, but nobody really asked for that, right? The fabulous, the fantastic Photon, nobody asked for that either. You know what I mean? But it was
fearless Photon,
the fearless Photon. But again, that was a figure that was supposed to be a winning entry from a contest where somebody designed a character and it never came to fruition, right? A lot of people are probably going to be worried about that same subscription model where they're going to get a lot of fillers, but if they do it with the remaining cast of characters that were actually in the line, I think a lot of hardcore MOTU fans are going to go for it. I think it's going to be something which is possible. But what do you guys think? Is this a possibility? Is it something that can happen in today's economy? So just to give you some insights, okay? For a 1-year subscription on MediCollector.com for the MOTU line, you were looking at probably well into $300 to $400. Okay, because think about it, you got a figure every month and or other month. So it was like $25 a month, right? So you're talking about 12 months. You're looking at close to $300 to $400, right? And if they announced the vehicle, that was the real problem, because once they announced the vehicle, that's when things got really expensive. So guys, let me know, what are your thoughts? I'm going to go to Rob first for his take.
Wow, that's interesting. I never had experience being signed up with Matty Collector in the past, and but I think I'd go for that, and that be a way that you guys are talking about financing this line for the foreseeable future. Because when I go to my stores and when I walk in Target, when I go walk in Walmart, I see the same ones over and over and over and over and over. I don't see new ones coming on the shelf. I'd be surprised if it had anything to do with more stock at stores, but online, that's not a bad concept. That'd be awesome.
You know what? I'm sort of in the same boat. Ken, what are your thoughts?
Look, I don't think that Mattel has as many different lines as Hasbro does. When you do this early browsing subscription model with Hasbro, you've got Transformers, G.I. Joe, Star Wars, Power Rangers, Marvel. There's so much out there and there's so many more I haven't even listed, right? Dungeons and Dragons, etc., etc. It goes on. With Mattel, what have you really got? Indiana Jones, etc. What have you really got? Have you got the same range to browse online? You got MOTU, WWE. What else am I forgetting? Jurassic Park. Could you lump Hot Wheels into there? Slightly different crowd.
I think you're missing the actual comment. The comment is MOTU Collector Club.
Okay.
Not like all of the lines. It's literally just Master.
Yeah. So I'm gonna circle to that.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that first thing everyone's going to do is compare it to the Hasbro model. So if you do it that way with all the lines, you don't have as many lines. If you do just MOTU, the way they did it in the past with the Matty Collector tooling, it seemed like production seemed to be faster back then. I'm not sure if it had to do with things being cheaper, but it feels like the time between releases feels longer now than it did back then. So do they have as many characters to release in MOTU? Yeah, you could, but then how long before, if you do just MOTU, how long before you have to sort of kill the subscription model? It'll be a couple years, and then maybe 3-4 years, and then you're done. And like I said, like tooling seems to be more expensive, and it seems to take longer to get your figures now than before. So can you sustain it on just a subscription on just MOTU? I think if MOTU went online entirely to Mattel, that's different than having a subscription-based model. I just don't think that they could handle the frequency it would require in order to sort of satisfy the model. And also, I think Matty Collector was like that from the beginning, whereas you'd be jumping into Origins well deep into the line. So those are my thoughts on all fronts.
No, and
does that make sense?
I don't disagree.
I understand what you're saying, Ken.
I don't disagree with what you're saying, but I do think we have to take into account that it might just be the way to finish the line. And I think that if they, because we don't even know if this is even a thing. This was just something that somebody came up with in the chat,
just
right?
discussion.
And I think that what the concept here is that the subscription model would be based to just finish the actual Origins line as is, right? So it's a year or two subscription, however many figures are left, right? And much like the way, and here's the problem with this though, and this is the other problem. Much like the way it was with Matty Collector already had, and Scott's mentioned this multiple times. They already had their 12 or their 6 or 12 figures already planned for the release throughout the year. They just didn't announce it until the month came up because it was like a surprise. You know what I mean? And what ended up happening was, because they were already planned to be released, they already had the factory booked. They had a certain number set, and it was ready to go. So in this case, we would probably have to subscribe this year, and figures wouldn't start delivering until 6 to 12 months. That's when the first figure would actually probably be shipped to you on January 1st. And then it would be March, April, May, June, July, 1 or 2 figures, depending on how quickly they can make these things. And again, you're locked in, right, on a subscription model like this. So basically, if we say let's just pull a number of the hat. Let's say there are 24 figures left in the line, right? That's 2 years worth of figures on a 1 year on a 2 year subscription model. So at 2 years at current pricing, what are we at now? $22 a figure, something like that. It's getting crazy now. Actually, no, it's $18 a figure right now, right? In the US.
I was gonna say Canada or US.
Kind of varies.
All right. Well, let's just go on
$20 after tax.
Yeah, let's just go on. Let's just go on a side of caution here. Let's just say 20 times 12, right? You're looking at $240. Yeah, $240 for 1 year. So times 2, you're looking at $480. $500, and we're not. That's pre-tax, right? So that's probably going to be close. Yeah. Well, hopefully shipping will be included with a subscription service, right? But you never know. You probably are going to be right on that one, Rob. But yeah, let's just say $480. Let's just say $550 for a 2 year subscription. That's a lot of money up front. That is a lot of money up front. But I mean, we're paying for a freaking. We're paying for right now. We're paying a HasLabs for freaking like $600. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's not so much out of the realm that I can't see it happening. But will it fly? Is it something that people are willing to go for? And again, this is all conjecture. This is all
you're talking about your
we don't even know
previous experience and stuff.
No idea, right? But I do appreciate the concept. I think that's food for thought for everybody. So it is what it is. Let's move on to the real. Not that this wasn't real, but let's move on to the collector wars. Everybody, what the heck happened this year? Oh my gosh, guys! Let me ask you something. Did either of you even bother this year for Haul-a-thon or CollectorCon? Rob, did you bother?
No. This is new to me. No, I don't know what that is.
Do you know what CollectorCon or Haul-a-thon is?
No. I'm an amateur when it comes to that.
Okay, so just to get everybody up to speed, a year ago, probably in response to the pandemic, situation when things were kind of like we're all locked in our homes and stuff, much like Hasbro PulseCon, both Target and Walmart decided to actually hold their own events for collectors, throughout the year. And Haul-a-thon happens twice in a year, which is really weird. And CollectorCon, I'm not sure it happens. Ken, can you remind me? Does it happen twice?
CollectorCon?
Yeah.
I think it's once, but I can't confirm. But I just can't remember the last CollectorCon being very recent. That's all.
If somebody in the chat can help us out, if CollectorCon is twice.
Or I remember a bunch of Walmart exclusives and not being called CollectorCon. So maybe I'm mixing two concepts here. I
know Haul-a-thon happens in the spring and in the fall. So there are 2 Haul-a-thons a year, right? But CollectorCon, I'm having a hard pressed time to remember if there are 2. But anyway,
looking it up.
Anyway, they offer exclusive figures, at their events. Haul-a-thon has Target. Haul-a-thon has a sort of relationship with Neca, where they have a ton of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle releases. The first Haul-a-thon is where the infamous Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle 4-pack was basically wiped off the place of the map, and people were selling sets for like $600 a pop. It was absolutely bonkers. And Collecticon is often the place where you get Marvel Legends releases as well as Star Wars releases, and that has been pretty much the kind of separation between the two. So Ken, Rob, let's break this down, because Rob, I guess you're just coming into this, you don't really know too much about it, but would still like your insights into this. But Ken, I'll be talking directly to you, then we'll move over to Rob for a comment. Haul-a-thon or Collecticon, who was the big winner this year? And is there another Haul-a-thon? Is the Collecticon happening next week? I don't even know. It seems like it's completely over. Does anybody know?
I mean, some of the CollectorCon stuff has already been released. I don't know if it's all of it. If you're asking me Haul-a-thon or CollectorCon, I collect more of the stuff that I see in CollectorCon more so than Haul-a-thon. So I go CollectorCon because I actually pre-order. I mean, minimally, I ordered the Range Viper from G.I. Joe Classified.
Yep.
And so to me, that was a figure that I looked at it and I'm like, wow, this is a pretty good figure. It was a character from the G.I. Joe Deke series from '89 onwards. So to me, I went with CollectorCon. And if I was to get something else, I would probably get the WWE Piper and Hogan. I didn't, because I don't generally do that scale. Like, I've already got my old school LJN wrestling scale and my Mattel 6.5, 7-inch scale. So I didn't need a third scale of wrestling characters. But to me, I was more like, when Haul-a-thon was going on, I jumped in the middle. I'm like, sorry, what's going on with Walmart's CollectorCon? I was like, okay, I know which ones I'm gonna go for, right? And there's certain characters in there that if you're a Star Wars fan and you want to get that Clone Commander Jesse, like the one that was in the in the 501st gear, like, it's not Cody, right? Like, if people want another Clone Commander, they're gonna want that character, right? They're gonna want this. I think his name is Jesse.
It is Jesse.
Jesse. Yeah. Is he 501st? I'm just assuming he is because of the blue.
He is 501st. Yes, he is.
Yeah. So it's one of those, if somebody wants another like officer type. Wait. So 501st had a commander, a commander Jesse, and a Captain Rex, because Rex is later promoted to.
He's a Clone Commander Jesse, but he's an arc commander.
Oh, okay. I see. So he wasn't like, okay. Gotcha.
He's the commander of the ARC troopers.
ARC troopers, right? Because I think Echo was an ARC trooper before
he left the team.
And he left the team, yes. But I'm saying that he would have been probably under this character Jesse. So yes, I'm just saying, like, I see more fleshing out, expanding of the range, world building with what CollectorCon had to offer more so than. Actually, I shouldn't say that, because if I was deeper into TMNT, I might be feeling the Haul-a-thon love a little bit more. So maybe I shouldn't be saying that.
Okay, but aside from your personal experiences, which of the two, because there's a lot of controversy happening with both systems, right? Haul-a-thon, pretty much everything sold out like that.
True.
CollectorCon, they couldn't get their system running for 2 hours before it actually started taking orders, right? And then throughout the day, people finally trickled in and started pre-ordering their stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So between the two, like the two experiences, obviously yours was more CollectorCon, but it's a shame we don't have Hatter here right now. He'd probably just be bitching about everything that happened Haul-a-thon because he got nothing. Well, the stuff he didn't want, he wanted, right? Because TMNT is just a hot ticket, right? So it's just one of those things. So Rob, let me ask. Let me put it to you. The situation that happened with both of these CollectorCons is that Haul-a-thon, although it's pretty much they seem to have the better system where people are able to come in, pick up stuff, and leave. The problem was that it seems as if all their exclusive stuff, like Usagi Yojimbo, Dreadmon here, a lot of the other, the Triceraton,
baby turtles,
yeah, they sold out within minutes. Okay, so it was completely gone. Star Wars, so the CollectorCon, although it went up on time, no one could, in certain parts of the country. No one could actually add to the cart and check out for the better part of 2 hours, right? There was something going on with the system, and people were just getting rejected. And then finally, around noon Pacific time, sorry, 9 a.m. Pacific time, because because they started at 7 a.m. Pacific. Around 9 a.m. Pacific time, everything finally came back, and people were able to order properly. So the experience of having to wake up at 7 a.m. just to be denied has pissed off a lot of people. And my question to everybody is, who won? Because they're both pros and cons between both. So between two, who is the lesser of two evils? Right? Being able to log on and be denied because you sold out within minutes, or not being able to log on and being denied ordering until about 2 hours later. You know what I mean? Which one? And waking up early at the crack of dawn, right? Which of the two evils is a winner, or are they both losers?
Are these product lines the same? Like both of them are?
They all have unique. They all have.
Yeah. So wouldn't your opinion be based on what you like collecting?
Which is why I answered how I answered.
It depends, because there are people who collect all. Like, for instance, I collect Turtles, I collect Star Wars, I collect, you know what I mean. So, but okay. Well, I mean, is that your answer? Because yes, that makes sense.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, like, I'm not really a Walmart shopper, so I'm a Target shopper, and I usually get all my toys from Target. And I would be a Target advocate, and I would be on Target searching Target. So for me, I would go for that side.
Okay, and the experience of just like maybe like waking up at the crack of dawn and then everything you wanted being sold out in a minute.
Yeah, I know, but that's the struggle with Target. And that's why I stopped buying toys, even trying to find toys at stores. I mean, that's why, like what Ken mentioned earlier about this whole subscription thing, I think it's going to be a great idea if it all goes online. Just give everybody a chance to buy the stuff online, and then there's no.
But there's the problem though. Online, it's being sold out in a minute. Do you see? It's a catch-22 right now, right? When it becomes an exclusive, and that's the problem, right? Because these are exclusives, right? It seems like you're, and this is the problem with us who've been doing this for like a year, 2 years already. We're getting freaking frustrated and pissed off that we're basically being treated like monkeys, being told to run to that area, run to this area, run to that area, and then only to find out that 60 other monkeys have picked it up first before we have. You know what I mean?
What I'll comment on Haul-a-thon versus CollectorCon, just among the circles I run in and the people I talk to, there were more people who said, I got what I wanted from CollectorCon than the people who said, I got what I wanted from Haul-a-thon. With Haul-a-thon, I got more TMNT fans saying, I missed it, it's sold out, I wasn't able to get it. With CollectorCon, I heard a lot more, yeah, I got it, I was only able to pre-order one, but I got it, or something to that effect. Or I got 2 or 3 things I wanted. Like, there was more of that from CollectorCon just from the people I talked to. So.
And to give some perspective to that, it's interesting that did happen, because this year seems to be the compared to the last year, this seems to be a case where technology kind of failed, but because it failed, it allowed people to order later, and because of that, if you remembered, and because of that, people have actually been able to get their pre-orders. As a matter of fact, only a few things have actually sold out. Eddie Guerrero sold out from WWE. The Rage Vipers have completely sold out. That was actually very, very fast. So I believe most of the WWE stuff has actually sold out, and a few items from other lines. I think a few Indiana Jones figures have actually sold out as well. So it's interesting how that parallels. Whereas with Target, it was just really a case of did somebody get it or did a bot get it? And that's what's really pissing people off.
I think the MOQ. I think the MOQ at the factories for NECA is probably a smaller number than Hasbro and Mattel. And I think Haul-a-thon wasn't just NECA exclusive. I don't think, but it was NECA dominant, right?
Well, it's not that. It's NECA featured. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of stuff at Haul-a-thon, but the front facing stuff is NECA, and for some reason,
so I just think that the quantities are higher for the stuff that was for Walmart CollectorCon, because I did not log in at 7 a.m. Pacific time. I got my Range Viper quite well, mind you, probably because the system was down. It's probably why I was able to get one. Right,
you're 100% right. They definitely are smaller intentionally. False scarcity seems to be the game for NECA right now for Haul-a-thon. And this is another reason why many of us collectors are actually really, really pissed off at Haul-a-thon specifically. And by that notion, Ken, I agree with you. I think Haul-a-thon was is probably the biggest issue. But the one who I think won in my opinion, is Walmart, because they still have stuff on there available now. You can still pre-order Big Ben, you can still pre-order Jesse, you can still pre-order a whole bunch of stock, right? Whereas with as we can see right here, with Target, pretty much like the biggest features are completely sold out, right? Your Triceraton is sold out. Your black and white Usagi Yojimbo sold out. Your Draymond
Is that not saying that those are more popular?
No, actually Ken is absolutely correct in the idea that false scarcity is the problem here. They did not produce enough to meet demand.
Yeah,
that's the biggest problem, right? The baby 4-pack, the Teenage Mutant, there was only, as we know now, 2 physical units per store in store. Everything else was available online.
NECA is also just not as big of a company as those other ones, so they just don't make as many at their at their factory. So regardless of the false scarcity, like I know NECA has been showing up in big box stores for a number of years now, but their actual like physical, I guess the words planogram space isn't as big as some of the bigger companies. So the big box retail can't carry as many.
No. Again, that's definitely not been the issue. The main issue that because you're absolutely right, they are not the biggest company in the world. They cannot, like, they already reached their minimum quantity order easily, way before anybody else, because they only produce such a finite amount. But these very sought after figures, like the TMNT 4-pack, the TMNT baby 4-pack, they intentionally produce less. Right, and that to me is disingenuous, because again, they only allowed for 2 per store. That's ridiculous, right? Whereas normally there would be 6 or 7 or 10, right, and then per store, and people can at least have a chance, right? As it is right now, we've seen people, like, there's videos out there of people grabbing one, scanning it, putting it down, and somebody sneaking up behind them, grabbing it, and fucking running to the front. That is ridiculous. Why? Because they're so sought after. Right, it's ridiculous right now. It is a game. It is a game of scarcity. Right, it's an Easter egg hunt, and the winner basically gets to sell it on eBay. That's what a lot of people are saying right now. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. Ken, how are we doing for time?
Oh, I probably got to get going in the next few minutes here, but it was fun.
Yeah, no problem.
Just to chat about this.
No problem, brother. While we have Ken on, just because this is actually a really good opportunity. Then, Rob, did you want to announce something about your channel?
I don't think. Do you got an unboxing? You got a little unboxing there, buddy?
That's what I was saying. Do you want to announce something about?
Yeah.
All right.
No.
So what you're announcing is you sent me something.
Yeah. No, a little unboxing. So you have a lot of people watching, but if anybody was interested in what I've got going on for this Masters of the Mini Comic stuff, it's bringing the comic books to life as if they're new 80s cartoons. This is a tribute to MOTU. I'm doing this for the genre. I'm doing this for the fans. We have a bunch of professional voice actors involved, and it's fun. It's awesome. We use original soundtrack music, and we try to make these things as if they're a new episode of He-Man from the 80s. Ken, good to see you, buddy. So with the show, it's growing. I sent you something there, and maybe you're going to unbox it and you can reveal it.
So before everybody takes off, because I know that's going to happen, I got something in the mail from Rob. So I'm going to take the opportunity to unbox it right now, because I think it's a lot of fun. So guys, hang with me for a quick second.
Yeah,
that's not it. That's not me. That is Hoffa.
Yeah.
All right.
I do got a jet though, Jay. So I'll watch it from my phone. But
all right. Well, you know what?
All right, Ken. Good to see you again, buddy.
That being the case, Ken, tell us how people can reach you.
Oh, just Toy Connections over here. I've been on the show a few times before, so you can just look up Toy Connections, like you see on the screen there. You'll find me talking every Sunday on my usual show, in addition to sometimes on Jay's, and then I'll put up some pre-produced content throughout the week here and there. So yeah, otherwise, I think most people know how to reach me, so look me up and stay in touch.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ken. We'll see you guys. And check out Toy Connections on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Ken, thank you so much. We'll see you later, brother.
I'm looking forward to your unboxing, and I'll pull it up on my other device right now. So. See you soon.
Take care,
everybody. Rob, Jay, chat. Take care.
All right.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
then there were
Oh,
only
did you
two.
get it?
So, yeah, I got it, brother. I got it.
Yeah.
This is very very exciting. All the way from Las Vegas, Nevada. So Las
Oh, thank you.
Vegas.
Yeah, that's where I live. I live in Las
Oh,
Vegas,
bro,
man.
that is
Yeah,
crazy.
I just I was telling Ken kind of I just saw Sergeant Slaughter the other day because I was at a toy convention.
Nice.
Yeah, and he had Sergeant Slaughter in the background there, but it was neat. I didn't realize that he was going to be at the toy convention. I
Yeah.
was just walking around the floor, and I turned the corner, and I was like, oh my God, there's Sergeant Slaughter. I was totally surprised that he's sitting there. Nobody was in line. He was just sitting right there, and I was like, holy cow.
That is so great. Let's
it was
open
just me.
this up.
Yeah, go ahead.
That is so great. And you met Larry Kenny there, right?
Yeah. Larry Kenny.
That's awesome.
And go ahead, open that up, and then we'll see what the.
All right, so you know what? Let's go ahead and open this up. This is from Rob, huge friend of the channel, of course, guys. If you haven't already, check out Masters of the Mini Comics. He's doing wonderful retrospectives and homages, all voice acted for these mini comics. You guys are going to love it. We did a live reading here. It was a lot of fun. So let's open this up and see what we got, Rob. Let me see what you sent us. So let's open this up. So here we go. This. Okay. And come on. There we go. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got, Rob. What did you send? Old Mega J. Whoa! We got stickers. We got stickers, guys. Check that out. That's beautiful. Holy crap! Rob.
And you made it.
Thank you very much. Look at those amazing stickers, guys. I'm definitely gonna be giving a couple of these away. Definitely give them away. Got a wonderful business card here, Master of the Mini Comics.
Yeah. Oh, hide that.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Didn't mean that. Oh, Rob, this is amazing. Holy crap. Guys, this is awesome. Check this out, everybody. Oh my gosh, this is incredible. Guys, from Masters of the Mini Comics, and I think do you have a Teesprings account or something? Do you sell these on your website?
No. This is going to be just people who are supporters like you, fans. At some point, bigger pool, I guess. But this is for those people like you, man, that I watch and I appreciate and I support and who have welcomed me into the community. So I did some merch. If there's an announcement, I did some merch. Yes.
Yeah, guys, let us know in the comment section below. Would you be interested in picking one of these up? Because I think honestly, every little bit counts for content creators. And one of the best things that you can do for content creators is picking up their merch. I mean, look at this thing. This thing's awesome. It has great quality too. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, cool, man. It fits.
That's freaking
Thank you.
Holy crap.
Thank you.
So guys, let Rob know in the comment section below, and of course, give him a like and a follow on Master of the Mini Comics, and tell him that you want this awesome merch, man. This is great.
Yeah.
You know what?
You guys just reach out to me. Anybody reach out to me on Instagram. Here I got an email address on my website. So just email me if you guys want some merch.
God, Rob, this is ridiculous. This is insane.
Oh, you got something else?
Oh my God, guys. Oh, it's a fit. Oh my God, this is insane. Guys, check this out. It's an embroidered, not a sticker, guys. This is embroidered. Holy crap. That is some quality right there. That is freaking beautiful. Masters of the Mini Comics. Holy shit. Guys, that is crazy. For me to say holy shit, you know what's great? Great quality too. Oh my God.
Yeah, man. I found a good deal, dude. I got a guy who's making this stuff for me. So if there's people out there who want this, if it has an interest, then just hit me up, man. Hit me up. Yeah, that's one of the cool ones there. Nice fitted hat.
Yeah,
you can bend it up and stuff.
That's crazy, brother. Look at that. Look at that. No, it's a fitted cap. It's a fitted cap too. It's not a snapback. It's not a snapback. That is crazy. I'm all decked out in the. I'm wearing the. Yeah, I'm a living billboard right now, guys. I am the billboard for Masters of the Mini Comics. Look at
You
that.
are indeed.
I am
Yeah, yeah,
humbled.
yeah.
There you go. Why wouldn't
Yeah.
I be? That is
I
that
try.
is freaking crazy. That is
Oh,
crazy.
thanks,
Look
man.
at
I appreciate that. Yeah, I was over at the con wearing this kind of stuff, and the very 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 first person we got out of the parking lot was like, "Hey, what's that, man?" I was like, "Oh, cool. It worked."
right.
Yeah.
This is the way.
So.
This is the way to do it, man. This is the way to do it, guys. I want to thank Rob for sending me this awesome merch. I mean, like, come on, what can you say? Like, seriously, this is amazing. I haven't worn baseball caps in a long time, but I love it. I always love, dude. I'm a huge baseball fan, so for me, this is heaven, man. This is incredible. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Rob. This is great,
Cool.
guys.
Cool. No, thanks for
Let
thanks for
let
revealing it.
Absolutely, man. And you know what, guys? Let Rob know that you want this merch because this is not a sticker. This is actual embroidery. This is just top notch.
Yeah.
Man. This is ridiculous, guys.
Yeah.
Definitely head over to
Yeah.
Mattel Mini Comics. Give a like and subscribe to his channel because honestly, he's doing freaking amazing stuff. Rob, thank you so much for this, brother. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah. No, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Well,
I'll be coming out with some more Origins comics real soon. So, we're gonna be hooking it up. Just doing some casting right now. Yila Eason, her characters for Rulers of the Sun, we want to honor their origin stories. So the Rulers of the Sun, like one of the next characters that we're trying to do is Hypno, and Hypno is Egyptian. So I'm going for I have this actor who's a North African actor, and he does accent coaching for actors for Egyptian accents. So so I want to get that guy involved to help us become Hypno for us, and some of the other characters that are not really Yila's directly related to the diversity and the background of those characters and stuff like that. Then we're probably just going to voice them as an Eternian, so I like to consider the Masters of the Universe characters as Eternians. There's really no reason they need to have an accent of some kind or something like that because they're aliens, they're from this fantasy world. So, so some of unless it's Yila Eason's Rulers of the Sun, then we're probably just going to voice these guys whenever creative way we could think of doing it. Like Slamurai, for example, we're going to be doing that story. We did that one live on your channel, I think. Or no, we were going to do that one, but so that's one of the stories that we're going to be doing here real soon too. So the Snake Tila, Slamurai, the Hypno, and the other ones that I've missed. So man, thank you so much, Jay, for your time, dude, and
Yeah, brother, dude. You know what? This to me. Thank you. Screw that, man. Thank you for these amazing promotional materials. Again, I'm a living billboard right now. So I'm gonna wear this. I'm gonna wear this proudly. Obviously, this is too good for me, man. Like this is crazy. This is
totally worth it, dude.
The crazy. This is the crazy stuff right here, but this is nuts. I really appreciate it, and I love the quality, man. This is insane. People saying I look younger for some reason. I don't know. I have no. That's impossible. That is impossible.
We need Drunky Man merch now. Yeah. Mr. Home Arcade. We gotta hook it up. This show's great, man.
Joey Harrell says you all got the voices down, bro. So man,
thanks. I appreciate it.
Yeah, guys. Guys, definitely hit up Rob. Tell him that you want some of this merch because this is some styling. This is some styling stuff right here, man. This is gonna have to wipe a.
Thank you.
There we go. Look at that.
That's very nice of you. Thank you so much.
Can't have that dandruff on my shoulder. I'm just kidding.
I'll have a couple more things made this next week, and I'll be sending it out to some more fans and stuff. So or some more supporters of the show and everything like that. So again, I'm not a stickler for charging money and stuff like that. So if you guys just want to just say, hey, this is awesome, I'll wear it, then just email me or something like that. We'll work something out.
Brother, don't sell yourself short. If people want this, right, let them have it. And you know what? Make a few bucks on the side. This is the reason why we're content creators. People need to support you. So guys, don't be shy. hit up Rob. You know, he's gonna probably put together some pricing for these things, because honestly, this is some really good quality stuff. And honestly, I'm happy to wear this, and you know, I'll wear this as often as I can, because yeah, man, I'm looking kind of fly right now. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that.
That's
Look
a
at
cool
that.
hat, dude. It's a cool hat. You know, it's an homage to He-Man and a tribute to that genre and stuff. So yeah, yep. Definitely open for it. And I appreciate it again, sir. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. I'll be tuning into your channel, tuning into Pixel Dan. I mean, I'm sure we're all going to see the announcements first thing. Everybody's going to be, who's going to be first to it, you know? It's going to be all over the Facebook groups, all over the Instagram stuff, you know.
Be crazy, brother. I'm going to wear this when I'm doing the live stream. That way people know that this is where we're at. This is where we're at.
That's cool.
I got to do that again.
I appreciate it.
That's where we're at, brother. That's where we're at. Yeah. Guys, thanks again, Rob. Thank you for being there. Thank you for being here tonight. We'll love the commentary. And again, thank you for the awesome merch, guys. Definitely hit up Masters of the Mini Comics. You will love his content. Rob, what are you working on right now? How can people reach you?
Yeah, so completing out the Origins mini comics, I have a couple of them coming in the mail that we're going to try to get all these done as ASAP, man. All of them, all the mini comics that I haven't completed from the Origins line, those are not very difficult for me to make, so I want to try to get them all out. Give people a chance to hear those stories. Some of those stories, they don't come with words, so a lot of people enjoy getting the content as we're bringing it to life, you know, as an audio drama, basically as an audio book, but they're getting the words at the same time so they actually can see and do a read along. This is great for the parents, great for the kids. This shows all my stuff on the channel is totally clean. So we can hook it up. And oh, I see a comment here. Robbo, represent your brand at PowerCon when I attend this year. Oh, okay. Awesome. Appreciate it. I might be there. Yeah. Just hit me up, man. Email me. If I go to PowerCon and I see people wearing this stuff, you know, oh my God, that's just going to blow my mind. Anyways, that's what's coming. And then we have, I'm going to do the vintage Roboto mini comic as well, from that new Roboto that came out in the wave 12 or whatever it was, the orange Roboto. I want to get that one done. And then we're going to work on the German translated German story. It's an 18-page German comic that Americans would not be exposed to it unless they speak German. So it's going to be awesome that we're going to do that one soon. And then Thundercats, the DC crossover story, He-Man and Thundercats Volume 3. So lots and lots and lots of content coming up in the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. It's really fun. It's really amazing. Our production value is just keep on going up. And we just want to make this stuff, you know, awesome. And until I'm told not to do it, I guess, you know. So if it's getting so amazingly like kind of quasi-official, you know, semi-official, maybe somebody might be like, hey man, you're getting a little bit close to us. You know, so I don't know. Maybe, I don't really know what Mattel thinks, you know, so we'll see.
Well, you know what? Until that happens, this is actually really it's just a fun homage. I don't think anyone's really gonna unless you're making millions of dollars off this thing. I really don't think you have to worry too much about that.
No. I just like to do it because I'm a fan. It's just fanboy stuff. Yeah. So,
and, you know, it can always change. It can always change a little bit later on. So it's you know, for now, it's good. Guys, definitely.
All right.
Head over to the Masters of the Mini Comics. Check out Rob. Tell him that Jay sent you, and then you know what? Pick up some merch. You know, once Rob has it on sale, because honestly, this is some fly stuff. I got to tell you, Rob.
Thanks,
brother.
Man.
Thank you so much for everything. You are the best, my friend.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely, dude. So take it easy and have a great weekend. We'll see you tomorrow, man. We'll find out what's happening.
I'm tuning in.
MOTU Monday.
All right, buddy. We'll talk to you later.
Take it easy, bro. Thanks. Guys, that was, of course, Rob over at Masters of the Mini Comics. Look at this stuff. Like, seriously. Honestly, look at that. That is just ridiculous. So we will advertise for Rob a little bit longer, even though I'm showing my age right now. But yeah, this is some crazy stuff right here. I am loving this. This is great. This is crazy. So guys, in closing, I think you know the I'm alone again. I'm alone again. I'm alone again. In my closing, I think we should just wrap this up right now because seriously, I think the big takeaway here is that for me anyway, and this is only me. I can only talk for myself. I think predatorial marketing like this is exactly what it is. It's a bit disingenuous. I don't like it. And it forces fans to run around with their heads cut off, trying to get stuff that they really, really want. In NECA's case, it is it's false scarcity, the rarity of these things. I don't like it. I just don't like it. And the fact that items like you know Draymond and Usagi Yojimbo, and of course the Triceraton here. You know they just sold out so quickly, right? Um, now you gotta hope and pray that you're gonna find it at Target, and that is just that is just something a lot of people do not want to go through. A lot of people just don't want to deal with that type of heartache and stress. And it really is just a whole situation. And then you have, of course, the situation. Are you kidding me? Can you guys hear me? By the way, the camera just died. Hold on. All right, that was a painful. That was not going to do that again. Yeah. So sorry about that, guys. Can you hear me by the way? Where is the audio here? Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. It's a sign. It's a sign that you know what things are winding down. I just wanted to say in closing that you know Haul-a-thon and Collector Con. Don't get me wrong, they're great events. Okay, I'm going to put it this way: they're great events, but in a lot of ways, they make you wake up at the crack of dawn. You have to actually rush to actually get the products you want, and sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't, and it just leads to a lot of frustration and stress for fans. And if you happen to be at work, or you happen to be at lunch, or you happen to be heading to work, it's just one of those things where it makes you feel like you missed out. And it's just, in my opinion, it doesn't have to be like this. You know what I mean? It's just something which really needs to be worked on. And then, of course, there is the idea that Walmart's Collector Con experience was half lackluster. Things went live for 7 a.m. Pacific time, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. A lot of people in different parts of the country were not able to order for one reason or another. It was one of those crazy situations. And finally, 2 hours later, everything came back up. And again, that was interesting. And I think it was a good thing in a lot of ways because maybe the bots were getting it and they were being attacked and they needed to reset. And then finally, everything came back 100%. And in a lot of ways, that worked out in and of itself. Who's the winner? Who won the Con Wars this year? I'm gonna have to say it was Target, and it's not for the reasons you might think. I think Target won because, yeah, they got in and out like a thief in the night, right? They had the products, they had them available, and they sold out, right? And that in and of itself denotes a winner. Whereas Walmart, all their stuff, most of their stuff anyway, is still available for sale. So either people got frustrated with the whole experience and decided to log off and not come back, which can happen, right? They say, screw this, I'm going to find it in the store. And that's one thing. But you've completely ruined the experience of people trying to get your products. So do collector cons work? I think to a certain degree, yes. I think to a certain degree they do work. I think they do. Do I like collector cons? No, I do not like collector cons. I don't think big box stores should be, condoning practices like that. I don't think they should be creating events, like this. I do not feel like they are worth the time. And this year, I completely abstained. I didn't even bother getting up at 9:00 in the morning. When a lot of you do know that I do that all the time. Can it be better? Yes, it can. I think that collector cons can work. I do believe so. With enough product, with enough availability, false scarcity is complete BS. It should not exist. And I think if you put enough stock out there for people to buy online on time, and you know what, much like what's happening with Mondo and timed editions, 48-hour timed editions, I think that can work. I think you can make it work, right? If you have a guaranteed 2 days to pre-order your figures, I think that is a much better model all around. What do you guys think? What are your thoughts, guys? Let me know in the comment section below. Let me know in the chat right now. Did you guys win this year at Haul-a-thon or CollectorCon? Did you get all the figures that you guys were hoping for this year? Or are you completely frustrated by this whole situation just the same way I am and didn't even bother this year? Because I did not bother. I did not even try. And you know what? In one way, I still won because I still got my Jesse. I still got my my Craven, and I was still able to get my Viper and Big Ben. So something's changing, something's happening. But do I think that it's better to have everything with false with a false scarcity? No, that has to stop. This idea of exclusives that can only be bought at a certain time at a certain date, and there's only so many of them, that has to stop. That is ridiculous. That is not good. That is not good customer service. That's not good. That's not good business. Do I think that there should be products for everybody and everyone should have 48 hours to buy them all? Yes, I totally agree that that's the proper way to do a convention, right? If that's what you're going to do, an event like this, make sure that people have up to 48 hours to order everything, so that everybody gets a chance and everybody gets something that they want, right? Making us all wake up at the crack of dawn for a chance, just a chance to get something is ridiculous. It's not fair, and it just frustrates people to no end. So, in my opinion, Haul-a-thon, CollectorCon, all these places have all these events. They need a lot of soul searching. They need a lot of reorganizing things that could be done better. And that is me. That's what I'm thinking about it right now. So, guys, let me know in the comment section below, or Ken in the chat really quickly, what you guys are thoughts about this year's CollectorCon. Did somebody win? Did somebody lose? I think we all lost in a lot of ways. But what are your thoughts? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts today. It's absolutely crazy. Those look fantastic, Rob. Yes, Rob. These look freaking amazing. Like, honestly, you should definitely get these out there. Rob got merch. He does, my friends. He does indeed. Mr. Homecat, rip the brand. Yes, I am totally repping the brand. Of course I am. Ebony Leopard. What? Some Rulers of the Sun stuff? Ooh, you got my attention. Yes. Masters of Mini Comics is definitely doing some great voice acting for all these books. You guys do not want to miss it. It's amazing. Raw Talk Deal, dope merch, bro. Yes, of course it is amazing stuff. Toy Sorceress just popping in at the end of the stream. Hi, Jay and Rob. So stoked for MOTU Monday, everybody. Yes, good to see you, Toy Sorceress. Of course, guys, definitely head over and check out Toy Habits. You guys will not miss it. They did an earlier stream with Ken today. It was amazing, amazing show. Hideon Dread. Just glad that there were no MOTU releases for bots for us to steal from us. there is a good side there. Razor Fist, you never know what you're going to see when you tune into the live show. It's absolutely crazy. Thank you so much, Razor Fist. Awesome stuff. Good to see you. Thanos Copter. Later, everybody. Great stream. Good night. Good night to you too, Thanos Copter. Ebony Leopard. Bad thing about NECA, the two Shredders clones of the two Shredder clones are 2 or 3 of them. The third one you can only get through Loot Crate. So if you missed it, you can't complete them. That does suck. That is another example of why this type of marketing is just absolutely freaking terrible. Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to fix my microphone here. It's not cooperating. Toys R Us, we're having technical difficulties, folks. Yes, we are. We literally lost the feed. It was just sad and lonely, and I can't believe it happened on my watch. Razor Fist, like I said, you never know what you're gonna see. The bots got me. Yes, the bots did get me. Clint Jorgensen. Jay, was that the final episode of the Sopranos tribute? No, it was not. There will be more. I'm just kidding. One Pouch Man. Walmart Collectors Con. They were. You know what? I don't think that they were nearly as bad as Target this year, to be honest with you. Lord Hoagie, I didn't realize that there were any cons until after they were over. I know, it's just ridiculous. Again, does anybody know if there's another Walmart Collector Con next week? I'm wondering to myself if that's actually going to happen. Does anybody know if next week Collector Con is continuing? I don't know. They left out Mossman. Yeah, it sure does look like it. Hopefully that's something that they're going to announce tomorrow. That would be crazy. The only con item I got was Serpentor. Serpentor wasn't available. That was that. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Black Phoenix 77. By the time I even was aware of Haul-a-thon, everything was sold out. Yeah, this is the thing. Toy Sorcerers, I agree. The time pre-order would work much better. Still, never got my baby turtles. Boo! Just terrible. Just terrible. Clint Jorgensen, I participated in the Hasbro Pulse clearance. Didn't try with these Haul-a-thon cons. I know, just crazy. Ebony Leopard, I've gotten everything I wanted from Haul-a-thon in store and ordered 2 online, but I ended up seeing them in store anyway, so I don't know. I never see CollectorCon stuff in store. Always Haul-a-thon. There you go, my brother. Again, so it's a win and lose for a lot of different scenarios. Jay Darkside, I only tried for the baby turtles and didn't get it. Got all of the Walmart exclusives I wanted and happy about that. Well, there you go. For you, Walmart worked out. Brian Stadler, I meant Serpentor. I know, brother, but that is a funny thing to say. Ebony Leopard, I got lucky with CollectorCon. I forgot about it. Learned about it hours after I was supposed to start, but then I guess a few of the screw-ups, I ended up getting what I wanted anyway. That's what happened to me. I did not even bother, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I got it. It was crazy. D-Money 888, good to see you, my brother. Master Minute Comics, at Sorceress, you are the best too. Absolutely. Great creators all around. Natural Nate Marvel, Jay, the Hype Beast. You know it, brother. You know it. Master Mini Comics, tribute Thanos Copter. Hit me up, please. I will hook you up, brother. There you go. It's all coming together, everybody. Lance Jones. Hello, everybody. Good to see you, Lance. How are you doing tonight? Gwildor. Good evening, everyone. Heading off to work, but send everyone positive vibes. Yes, of course. Have a safe travel, Gwildor. Good journey. A good journey, Gwildor. Jabbar Robbins. Gonna watch Mighty Morphin Power Rangers once and always next month? Of course. But I don't think I have Netflix. What? It's going to be kind of hard then, brother. You're going to have a bit of a hard time doing that one. Jonathan Chong. Early wake up for me for con merch reminds me of Fan Expo, where the rules at one point were 6 a.m. or something for restocking your booth, and they were all grumpy about the restocking no sleep. Dude, that's what it is. Canadian freaking cons, man. Ostradamus is in the house. What's going on, Oz? Good to see you, brother. Natural Nate Marvel. Jay, finally found the testicular fortitude to open up my 7 Conans. I had doubles. Testicular fortitude. I see what you did there, bro. I see what you did there. You got the balls now. Lord Hoagie, module lock. All right, this is gonna go badly very, very quickly. So we're gonna sign off very, very soon because my mic is about to fall again. Hell, come here. you're being ridiculous now. What is going on here? Come on. Oh, don't be an idiot. Stay there. Bobby's in the house. What's going on, Vintage MOTU? How you doing, brother? Smoked Ham. Hey, everybody. Hey, Smoked Ham. What's going on? Thank you again for being here, brother. Really appreciate it. Night Watch Collections. Is there any info on the Splinter Mirage from NECA? Regular release exclusive, or I'm hoping for that too. I need a Splinter myself. Nolan, Smoked Ham. Yep, everybody's saying hi to each other. Great stuff. Lord Hoagie, good night, all. Good night to you, Lord Hoagie. Guys, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here tonight. It's been awesome. Definitely don't forget to check out my very special guest. Huge thanks to my very special guest, Toy Connections, Ken over there. Definitely give him a like and a follow. And of course, definitely huge thanks to Rob over at it's right here. Masters of the Mini Comics. Huge shout to both of those guys. Amazing creators all around. You guys have to like and follow their channels. They are incredible guys. Tell them give them a like and a follow. Tell them Jay sent you. It's been an amazing evening, guys. Thank you so much for being here and sharing some time with me. I know that you guys are amazing for being here and just putting up with me for this entire night. It's always great being able to share my love of toys with you guys here on the Mega Zero channel and MJR Collector. I want to give a huge shout out to all my Patreon and channel members and supporters, guys. These guys help me make wonderful episodes every single week, and I could not do it without them. Princess Cagley, Old IT Guy, Robert 33, Joseph Michaels, Gamer Bud, Media Pencil Toy Shop, Jordan from Canada, Nolan, Master Versal Toy Hunter, Emerald Knight Photo, Deadheads, Mitchell Bennett, Randall Guzik, Schwartzman, Snow World, Skyfall, Emma Toys Canada, Palpatine 1975, Darth Kumar, Smoked Ham, Tony Oliveira, Speaking Moistly, Kevin Herbert, Everett Rivera, Rufus Roger, Nolan, John Joker, Sir Clifton, Terrence St. John, Osmando's Toys, Justin Huffman, Bella, Kaz Shell, Slime Hunter D, Warbird Tom, Frank, oh boy, here we go, Tavarelli Miren? Frank, I'm so sorry, my friend. Frank Tavarelli Miren. I really hope I'm even a bit close with that. I apologize, Frank. Luis Gonzalez, Shiny Plastic People, Motu Origins, Cork, Derek Kuto, Aaron Samples, Paint Toy Samples, who I believe is the same guy, and Robert Retiguin. Thank you guys so much for all your support, guys. If you're interested in helping support the channel, I really do appreciate it. You can check out my Patreon page, Mega Retro on Patreon, or become a channel member right here on Mega Retro or MJR Collector. Guys, thank you so much for being here. It's been an awesome evening. Thank you again for putting up with me, and of course my ramblings on about Master of the Universe, toy cons, all types of things. And of course, huge thanks once again to my special guests, Masters of the Mini Comics, and of course Toy Connections. Guys, give these both of their channels a like and a follow. Tell them that Jay sent you. Amazing creators all around. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow, as we already know, Skeletor has made it clear that Ready, my minions, something special is coming next Monday. And of course, channels like The Foosh, Pixel Dan, Jay and John over at Geek Dead Life, and of course, Toy Shiz will be announcing something special tomorrow for MOTU Monday. I'm calling it right now. Guys, don't sleep on this. Set your alarm clocks, because I'm going to be doing some live stream. Probably everybody in the MOTU community is going to be live streaming. This is going to be a lot of fun. Could it be something really special or things that have already been announced? I don't care. I just want to find out more and more and more about MOTU. This is going to be awesome. Natural Nate Marvel, thank you, my friend, for sending the $5 super chat. You are amazing, my brother. Thanks for the Sunday stream. Natural Nate Marvel, you are most welcome. Thank you for being here, my friend. You are absolutely amazing. Holy crap, everybody. This has been quite the evening. You guys are the best. Last comments before we log off. Bao is giving us the dollars. Thanks, Bao. Appreciate that. Master of the Mini Comics, Home Arcade, you are the man. Thank you for your support. Love the creating content with you, my friend. Absolutely. Yo Josie, hit that like button. Thank you so much, Yo Josie. You're the best. Mr. Home Arcade, thanks, brother. Master of the Mini Comics. Absolutely. Guys, thank you for being here tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. We have the power, everybody. We have the power. And tomorrow we're going to see where that power leads. Good journey, everybody. Keep proud.